Good morning, friends. It's Heather at Bush Poppy Farm. Hope you're doing well. Today is the first planting of seedlings for 2024. So I had planned on being out at the farm today, but it is still a sloppy, soupy, muddy mess out there. And so I'm going to go out tomorrow and hope that things have resolved a bit. Instead, I'm here to put a whole bunch of seedlings in the ground. So let me show you what I've got. Okay, so we have a couple different kinds of lettuces here. I have Sunland Romaine and Merlot. The May Queen just didn't really do much, so that's fine. Then I've got some onions here. These are Texas Early Grano. And you can see, this is why I need to transplant. See those nice, beautiful roots? These guys are ready to go in the ground. Okay, then I also have a whole bunch of celery. I've got some Chinese pink celery here. And then I've got, oh, this broke off. That stem is breaking off. And then I've also got some Utah tall. I've got a lot of celery because I really like celery and I'm hoping that I can have some success. So lots of celery going in. And then I have, this is red acre cabbage and Tete Noir cabbage. Looks like the red acre didn't, oh no, it's all good. Okay, so again, with the roots, it's time to go in. And we have Brunswick cabbage and Copenhagen market. So these are 6 packs from Epic Gardening, and they're great because you can see how the roots grow out the side like that. They air trim themselves, and then they've got this nice big hole at the bottom, makes it super easy to pop out your seedling. So I really love these, and they come in a lot of fun colors. Okay, and then we have some Brussels sprouts and some green globe artichokes, celebration chard and peppermint stick chard. That did not germinate very well, but I'm going to go on and plant those. They're kind of leggy too, so we'll see what happens. And then finally, Georgia Southern collards on the side, on the right side, and that's red Russian kale on the left, and the roots. So you can see these are like beyond ready to go in the ground. Now I'm also going to be starting direct sowing a bunch of stuff today. So I'll show you what varieties I've got for that. So for beets, we're going to start these golden beets here, Touchstone Gold. I have 2 packets of those, and Early Wonder. For carrots, we've got Black Nebula, Pusa Aceta Black, Little Finger, Danvers, and Lila Lusong. Also starting some turnips today. This one's Purple Top, White Globe, and then we have Market Express. And sowing peas today as well. This is Lincoln pea, and then I have, I think that's Royal Snap, yep, and then Sugar Magnolia. So a lot to do. It's all fun. What I've done is I've made a copy of what the garden's supposed to look like at this time. This is where I'm putting everything. Now I got this is from Seed Time. I just printed the layout that I had, so I know where to put everything in these beds, and that helps because otherwise I kind of get willy-nilly and I just pop things everywhere, and then that will mess up all of the planning that I've done week over week of where things are supposed to go. So I'm going to get started, and yeah, we'll see how much we can make progress with. Okay, that's finally done. I apologize for the noise. I would wait, but he's been there for a long time. He's going to continue to be there for a while. So hopefully you can hear me in the microphone. I'll try to isolate my voice on the software. I've got, I don't even remember, collards and some cabbage planted here. I direct sowed the peas. This is my normal trellis. It's only half of it, actually. I have another half of this, but I'm not rigging it up right now because I have plans for this area. Then over here, I have Chinese celery and Utah Gold, Utah Tall, and then we've got lines of beets in the back there. The front part of this bed is set aside for something else in a couple weeks. Here, and the reason I'm guessing is because I haven't grabbed new labels. I need to go buy some labels. This is lettuce, Sunland Romaine, and then in this bed is carrots and market turnips here in the front. This is a method that I've seen a lot of people do, and they have great luck in germinating their carrots. So that's what I'm doing. So I have 3 furrows under this one, 2 under this one. Keep checking. Once they start to germinate completely, then you take the boards off. So, and then I also have whatever the red one, red lettuce was right here. Again, I got to go buy some tags and then we'll just label them. I have it written down on paper, so that's important. Over here under cloches, I have more artichoke. And the reason I've planted more is you can see these guys are being just decimated. So to that end, I have used 3 products today to fight rodents and birds. And I need to figure out what to do about the slugs, which are really what's causing the damage at this point. So, you know, I'm all excited about what I planted, but I know from experience that I might come out here tomorrow and it'll all be gone and I will cry. So that's why some things are under cloches if possible. So I planted more artichoke, and you can see, like, this is slug damage. This is not rodent damage, and it's trying real hard to try to put a head together down there, and I don't know if it's going to make it. So, so what I have sprinkled around, and like some of this might be rabbit damage or rodent because that one's been completely eaten off. So I've got a multi-pronged approach. One, I set up my Ratinator rat trap. There is a can of grain in there. They go in right here. And then this, once they step in there, they're trapped and they can't get out. And it's a humane trap. I then relocate them very far away in a woodland where they're not near anybody's houses. And the other thing I've done is I have sprinkled a product that really works as long as you stay on top of it. I've talked about this here before. It's called Repels All. So this is that product. Says it repels armadillos, beavers, birds, crows, chipmunks, deer, groundhogs, porcupines, rabbits, raccoons, rats, skunks, shrews, and squirrels. Basically, it is putrescent whole egg solids, cloves, and garlic oil. And it just smells like garlic. So it's not a bad thing at all. The other thing I used, which is also really effective, but more effective on the perimeter of the garden. And again, you have to keep applying because, you know, it rains and it wears off. But this one is also effective, is this stuff. It's peppermint oil. Peppermint oil and glycerin. It smells amazing. My whole garden smells like peppermint. So that actually I have found is very effective too, as long as you, like I said, keep reapplying. And they recommend that you do the perimeter. I do everything. I do the perimeter, and then I do individual beds and individual plants. So these are safe products. You can literally eat, could eat them. Probably wouldn't taste that good, but you could eat them. So that's why I choose to use them. We'll see about the slug issue. I have tried in the past wool, putting down a barrier of wool around the plants, and that has pretty much eliminated them. They don't like the feel of it, so they don't cross it. So I have plenty of wool. So I might go grab some and surround my plants with that. But first I need to go get tags. So that's going to be it for me today. It was really nice to be able to come out and plant. I have, you know, plans for every other space in the garden here, and I'm looking around because the tulips are all starting to come up. These are just bonus tulips because they were here last year and apparently some of the bulbs didn't get pulled out and they've come back. I did put all those Texas grano back here. Those are going to stay there for a very long time before they bulb up. So day length is what signifies or tells the plant to start creating a bulb. So it's going to be till summer before they start to bulb up. But things are looking good. As long as I can stay on top of the pest issue, I think we're going to have nice, well-established seedlings and hopefully a good harvest. Like I said, it's been a very warm winter. You know, the last 3 nights we've gone down below freezing, but before that we had nights only in the 40s Fahrenheit, which is pretty warm for us. Usually we're in the low 30s to 20s. So it's been a warm winter, and I think that has given a jump start to a lot of things. A lot of things didn't die back. So we'll see how it's going to go. But fingers crossed that I can wake up tomorrow and still find all my seedlings here. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I'm going to go do some seed starting. I hope you have a wonderful time in your garden, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.